Freedom. I think of my childhood, for sure, just running around free. I think of people in Palestine. I pray for their freedom every single day.
Take one.
Hi, my name is Zeyne. I'm a Palestinian-Jordanian artist. I sing and I write, sometimes produce, hoping to make Arabic music more front and center, more than ever. And I'm a dreamer. So Ma Bansak is a very special song. It talks about how moving on is always kind of a mess. You're left with all of these questions, you know, like, do I still love them? Do I hate them? Do I care? Do I not care? You know, on the one hand, you're just trying to say that I've moved on and nothing can break me. But on the other hand, you also just wrote the super dramatic song about how you moved on. So my favorite, absolute favorite line there is in the pre-chorus where every line has a reply. وأنا لسه متذكر ناسيني قضاء وقدر, which means I still remember who's forgotten me, but it's been written, you know? So we use this قضاء وقدر phrase a lot in Arabic, and it kind of means God has a plan for you. It's kind of empowering because it's خلاص. I was just about to talk in Arabic, but خلاص يعني, it's been done, it's written for you, it's what's meant for you. So it's very sad, but it's very empowering at the same time. I think in this day and age, I think everyone has a responsibility to stay informed, given that we have so much access to information every single day. And social media has made the world a much smaller place. You know, we all feel connected to one another. You can feel what everyone's going through. I think the world has run out to say, use the excuse of, I didn't know, because it's just all there. And I think, you know, what's been happening in Gaza and especially Palestine in the past few months, and the ongoing occupation, of course, has really shattered so many people, and it's very tragic. And I think the least we can do is be informed and fight against the injustices that are happening in the world, because, you know, we need to stand for humanity. And standing for humanity, standing for Palestine. And I feel like because love is wanting what you want for others, I think we can easily use our voices. So, you know, the people of Palestine can live in freedom and dignity. That's what they deserve. That's the least thing we can do. I grew up in Amman, Jordan. I was born and raised there, and I'm also based there. I am Palestinian, my parents are Palestinians, my grandparents are Palestinian. But because of the occupation, we cannot go there and we cannot return. So all we're left with are stories of our homeland. You know, these stories kind of made me grow this longing for my homeland, you know, my hometown. And it just makes me so emotional because it's become a part of who I am, and it's this inherited almost grief. It's something that I felt like I had to express because it's so confusing. What do you do with all of this nostalgia that you've never personally experienced but has been inherited to you? Nostalgia, I think, was the second single that I ever released in my life. Even the second song that I ever properly, you know, written. My dad's from Nablus, the city of Nablus in the West Bank, and my mom's from Jaffa. And I can only enter the West Bank, so I visited Nablus once, and it was beautiful. It was one of the greatest trips of my life, if not the greatest trip of my life. You know, Nablus is the hometown of knafe, which is the traditional Palestinian dessert that everyone loves to eat, and we have it even in Jordan. I had the best knafe ever to exist. It was too good. It was too good, man. It was a bittersweet feeling, of course, to visit my hometown because of the occupation that's been ongoing for 75 years. I can't live there and I can't be there, but I'm grateful that I was able to visit it, you know, because not all Palestinians can because of the complications of getting in and out and the borders and yeah, the injustices that are happening. But yeah, we stay resilient and we stay hopeful. I would say I'm very much inspired by Fayrouz. She is one of the greatest artists. She's done so much for the region. She's shaped music and our culture in a way that not many artists have done before. You know, there are very select artists that have done before. And I think what I love most about Fayrouz is, apart from her voice and her tone and her technical ability, you know, like she's insane, but she has this very specific way of approaching songwriting, which actually her family, the Rahbani brothers, they write and compose a lot for Fayrouz. So what they do is, she has this ability to kind of express heavy topics in such a vulnerable and sweet way. And I think that contradiction in like the way that it was like performed and expressed, but what you're expressing exactly was so beautiful. And I think that really inspires me, because I find myself sometimes, you know, composing a very sweet melody, but it can be so sad. I mentioned earlier that I'm a dreamer, and I've been making my dreams come true every single day ever since I, you know, took the decision to do this full time. But I think the ultimate dream is to have Arabic music front and center, you know, just have it global. And I think slowly we're getting there. It's just so great and it deserves recognition. I think it's coming. I think it's coming within the next couple of years, hopefully.